As historical author Anthony Brandt has said, other things may change us, but we start and end with family. I've been picking the Commonwealth for 20 years, searching high and low at yard, estate sales, antique malls, thrift stores, junk shops, garages, and sometimes even barns for treasures I can pass on to new homes through eBay. But now as I watch my little ones growing up before my eyes, I find that my real treasures are right here with me every day. So join us as we pick, flip, and resell on our 2 eBay stores and in our 2 antique booths. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. We are in the eBay cave and doing some shipping. We have a bunch going out tonight. $351.48 from the Commonwealth Picker store and $19.80 from the Homeschool Hustler store. And so I brought Reagan in to show you the 2 items that sold out of the Homeschool Hustler store. Neither of the 2 items were purchased by a viewer like the last I think 3 were. So we're happy to be making sales out of there in that really new store with very little feedback. So Reagan, you want to show them what's sold?
A Zootopia toy that we bought for 50 cents.
Let me show them. Zootopia toy, we bought it for 50 cents and it sold for, how much did this one sell for? This one sold for just $7. So we just made a couple of bucks profit, maybe $2.50 at the most on this one, which is not great, but then again, we're just kind of using it to boost up our feedback score and to get some sales. And so you're gonna make a little bit of money off of that one. What else we got?
A Crazy Action Lego set.
Crazy Action Lego set.
And that was another video, wasn't it?
I think we did. I can't remember where we picked that up, but I think we bought it for $1. I think, yeah, you guys were talking about that item before we listed it, right? I think. Yeah. All right. And that one sold for $12.81. And let me, here, put it on that scale right there. Put it like this way and fold it a little bit and just let it sit. All right, so that's about 12.5 ounces. So we're gonna have to get really creative to keep this thing under 16 ounces. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. We need to protect it. So if it can stay under 16 ounces, we'll make a $4 or $5 profit. If it can't, we'll make a couple bucks. So, but congratulations, you made a couple sales, okay? And I'm gonna give you your money, and we'll have to give Turner his money too a little bit later, okay? There you go. And this is what she gets to keep out of it. She gets to keep that, and then we'll reinvest the others into some new products to sell, and we'll put a little bit in the bank. All right? We'll tell everybody goodbye?
Bye.
All right. All right. See ya. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, now we are going to talk about the rest of the stuff that's sold today, and there was a bunch, like I said, out of the Commonwealth Picker store, $351 worth. So let's get started. All right, so this is out of the Happy Little Accident haul, and it has one minor flaw. It's a little chip that, well, I can't even find it now. It must be really minor. At any rate, it's a really neat piece. It's Department 56 Snow Village, and it's Dr. Lunatic's Laboratory. And this sold, and I put it out there a little bit cheaper than other folks have it. I probably could have made another $10 on it, but I put it out there for $99 plus shipping. This is definitely going to be a double box. I'm going to double box it, float it in one, and then float the other. I'm going to make sure that we get it there, even if it costs us an extra $10 to ship. Maybe a candidate for pirate ship. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check it out. But this is a really nice sale from the Happy Little Accident haul, and this is going to put us finally over $1,000 for that $200 purchase. So we still got a bunch to go. We're running out of Department 56, which is good because Halloween's right around the corner. So here is the Happy Little Accident haul. It's $1,001 with that one in there. So pretty pleased so far. Don't know if we're going to get to the 2,500. But like I said in the last few videos, I'm pretty confident we'll at least get to that 2,000 mark, especially because all the Halloween stuff and some Christmas stuff are also in the booths right now, and little by little that stuff is selling. Next item is a Peyton Manning jersey, and it is a NFL equipment on-field jersey, and it is the real deal. It's got the stitching, it's perfectly clean. Reebok down here. It is stitched on the back. It's just everything you want in a jersey. So this one sold for 40 bucks, free shipping, and we paid $2 for it. Next item is the Fleet Enema doll, and it sold for $12.81, and that means we're going to make a profit of just about $7 on it. And just in case you're wondering, I've had a few people ask, haven't had any viewers buy the Fleet Eneman yet, probably because they're waiting on this this giveaway that we're doing. Maybe they can win one. Why exactly you'd want one of these, I'm not entirely sure, but who the heck knows. At any rate, they are definitely on the store below, or you could send me an email and we could arrange for your Fleet Eneman if you want. All right, these two hats we sold together. I was going to sell them separate for $11.99 a piece, and I'm like, just forget it. We'll put it on there together for 20 bucks. And so we sold these two for $20, and these came from the the John Deere hat haul that we had, that we were already, making a bunch of money off of. So this is, besides shipping and besides fees, which should be about a $13 profit on these two. All right, you see me buy these every once in a while. I usually don't buy the small ones, but if I get a giant lot of them, I'll try to bundle the whole thing together. I would never buy these individually, even probably for 99 cents. But if we could get a whole bunch of stuff and put them all together, I'll usually pick them up. This sold for $8.95 plus shipping. So, let's say I paid $1 in a bundle for it, which I probably didn't, but you're still going to end up making about $6.50 on something like this. It's an easy lister. It's not as easy a shipper. It'd take me about 6 minutes probably to package this one up, unfortunately. But 6 minutes, $6, that's pretty good. This was in a wee lot we bought a while back, and we took a bunch to Game Genie, and this is one that we ended up selling here. Usually I like to at least get $8, or I'm not going to put them on. It's just not, then you got to bundle them up, or you got to take them somewhere else and get your money back. So this one sold for $12.95. So this is a really nice sale, and it's funny because I had this item, my uncle had this item at the same time, and I always sell stuff faster than he does, probably because I put it out there a little cheaper. But I think we had this out there for relatively the same price, and his sold first, and he was giving me a little bit of trouble for it. So at any rate, this one sold for $39, $38.91. We're in it for $5. So pretty happy with that sale. It's about a $32, $33 profit. All right, now this was a set of old world ornaments, and you know what? Now that I'm holding these up, I forgot that I haven't added this to the Happy Little Accident haul. So we'll have to tally it up in our head right here. This is the one, they were lotted together so I could really save time. There were so many ornaments that it just was going to take forever individually, and we'd make a little bit more money. So I started to lot them up in 2s or 3s or 4s. And so somebody said, hey, I have this one. I want this one. Will you break them apart and cut me a deal? And I said, sure. So this one sold for $14.71. I'll have to take a picture of this one separate and relist it. All right, so I put this one on here, and we're going to put the total here. This will bring us to $1,010. I gave it a $9 profit, but in reality, it's probably a little bit more than that. But I don't want to do math. It's too late at night. All right, so I've been selling these for years, and we're getting down to, I believe we have 14 left out of 9 dozen. And I've been selling them one at a time. And we've been making about $4.50 profit on each ball, times, hundreds. So I'm really happy with this sale. I'm going to be sad when they're gone. Just so you know, it is a Pecos League ball, and this is a defunct minor league baseball team and a defunct minor league independent league baseball league. And this is the bats right there. Kind of reminds me of the old Montreal Expo logo. All right, this is a bobblehead that I picked up for 99 cents at the Goodwill, and it is Miami Vice bobblehead, and it's Andrew Benatendi and Mookie Betts when they played down at Salem, the Salem Avalanche. I believe that's right. Do I have that right? Salem used to be the Avalanche. Now it's the Salem Red Sox. They used to be the Colorado Rockies, so now they're the Red Sox. So, which makes sense. Mookie Betts. I should have figured that out to begin with. And it sold for $19.81. Free shipping. It should just barely go under. When it's packaged up, it's about 9 ounces right now. Package it up really carefully to keep it under 16 ounces. So not a bad little profit, about $10. And I've talked about these before, the Liberty Plush alumni puppets / golf club head covers. Sold for just under $17. So if you can pick these up for $1 around here, I usually do. Hopefully less, but usually $1. And it's good to make you about $10 profit. All right, so thanks for joining us. And I think when this one airs, if I've got my days right, we're a day ahead or a couple days ahead, depending on which video goes out, that the next day we should be doing our giveaway. I'm not positive of that, but it's very possible that's what we're going to be doing. And remember, we're giving away 3 different items. And so we'll pick 3 winners. Whoever wins first, second, and third will get to choose in that order. So, hey, I had a quick question that I wanted to answer. It was from Trey out there, and he had a question. He said, listen, I remember you saying a while back that you were going to do a video on how to get the smoke smell out of stuff. Well, I never did do that video, so I just want to give you a little bit of advice, and this is by no means exhaustive. This is just one item that I was successful at getting the smoke smell out of, and I bought a bunch of VHS tapes. They were horror movie VHS tapes quite a long time ago at this point, and it smelled pretty bad like smoke. So there is no easy solution. Now, clothes are one thing. You can usually get that out, a few washes and a couple different things, but for something like a hard good, it's kind of tough, and especially when it's got a paper product like a VHS cover. And so there's really no great solution to it. However, one thing you could do is take the VHS out of its cardboard package for one. I usually wrap the VHS in a few dryer sheets and put a rubber band around them so it's completely encompassed. I did the same thing with the box, and you've got to set them outside, and you got to let just the natural air get to them. You got to obviously cover them. You can't leave it somewhere where they're going to get rained on. So we put them on the front porch and just let time take its course. Every once in a while, I think I exchanged dryer sheets twice on them, and they were out there for 15 days. That's how long it took for me to feel satisfied selling them. And I still said that they had the smell of smoke, just to make sure we didn't get a bad feedback. So Trey, thanks for the question. Sorry it took me so long, and I know it's not an exhaustive answer to the question, but that may be helpful. My number one piece of advice is to not buy it. Just don't buy it if it smells like smoke. It's too much trouble. There's too many returns. You're just better off just not buying it. But that lot was just way too good. I bought one VHS in that lot that made over $200, just one. So I made probably close to $700 on that box of VHS. So I wasn't going to pass it up, even though it had a smoke smell to it. So anyway, thanks for the question. Thanks again for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and if you like our channel, it would be great if you could share it with somebody who you think might like it as well. So we appreciate it. See you next time.